Starbucks CEO focuses on brand, cites near-term challenges. Amid a challenging quarter marked by declining sales and reduced customer traffic, Starbucks CEO Brian Niccol remains confident about the company's strategic direction. Since assuming leadership 4 months ago, Niccol has emphasized enhancing customer experiences, operational improvements, and strategic investments as key components of Starbucks' turnaround efforts.
Starbucks Q1. Wholesale business changes are incoming, and they may not work. Shares of Starbucks have rallied approximately 40% from 2024 lows on optimism for new CEO Brian Niccol's transformation plan. The company's Q1 results showed a -4% wide decline in comparable sales in the U.S., with traffic down in the high single digits, a huge risk to Starbucks' brand. The company is vastly reducing discounted offers and promotions like double star days, while aiming to improve wait times to 4 minutes or less.
Starbucks to cut a third of its menu offerings this year. As the coffee giant streamlines service, Starbucks CEO Brian Niccol said the coffee giant will cut 30% of its menu offerings this year. In an earnings call, Niccol told investors the cuts are part of Starbucks' plan to streamline service.
Starbucks Corporation, SBUX. Q1 2025 earnings call transcript. Starbucks Corporation, Nasdaq Q, SBUX. Q1 2025 earnings conference, called January 28, 2025, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Company participants Tiffany Willis, Senior Vice President, Investor Relations Brian Niccol, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer Rachel Ruggeri, Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer Conference, Baird Andrew Charles, TD Cowen Danilo Gargiulo, Bernstein David Palmer, Evercore ISI Brian H.
Starbucks to add panic buttons in stores to boot loiterers, lingering customers. Starbucks will be installing panic buttons at a number of locations to help staff non-confrontationally kick out customers who overstay their welcome or others who are simply loitering, according to a report.
Starbucks. EPS beats despite sales dip. Starbucks, SBUX 0.39%. The global coffeehouse chain released its first quarter earnings for the fiscal year 2025 on January 28, 2025.
Starbucks, SBUX, surpasses Q1 earnings and revenue estimates. Starbucks, SBUX, came out with quarterly earnings of 69 cents per share, beating the Zacks consensus estimate of 66 cents per share. This compares to earnings of 90 cents per share a year ago.
Starbucks is in early innings of turnaround story. Analyst Starbucks, SBUX, exceeded first quarter revenue expectations, reporting $9.40 billion against analyst estimates of $9.31 billion. BTIG Managing Director and Restaurant Analyst Peter Saleh joins Julie Hyman and Josh Lipton on Market Domination Overtime to discuss the company's results and growth trajectory.
Starbucks beats $9.4 billion revenue, sales drop 4%, China down 6%, recovery in focus. Starbucks beats earnings estimates with 69 cents EPS and $9.4 billion revenue as same-store sales drop 4%. U.S. traffic slips 8%, China sales fall 6%.
Starbucks posts smaller than expected sales drop amid turnaround effort. World's largest coffee chain in drive to boost sales and win back customers as new CEO urges fundamental change.
Starbucks earnings top expectations as new CEO's Back to Starbucks plan unfolds. Starbucks, SBUX, reported fiscal first quarter results that topped analysts' expectations, sending shares higher in extended trading Tuesday.
Starbucks shares pop after reporting Q1 beat. Nick Setyan, Wedbush Managing Director, joins Closing Bell Overtime to talk Starbucks quarterly results.
Starbucks delivers earnings beat for fiscal first quarter. Starbucks Corp, Nasdaq Q, SBUX, ETR, SRB. Stock moved higher after hours as the coffee giant reported better than expected results for the fiscal first quarter, the first full quarter under the leadership of new CEO Brian Niccol. For the period which ended December 29, 2024, Starbucks reported earnings per share of 69 cents, above estimates of 66 cents.
Starbucks turnaround plan seems to be working. Starbucks reported first quarter earnings late Tuesday. The results beat expectations, although comparable sales still fell.
Starbucks quarterly sales fall, but not as much as expected. Shares of Starbucks Corp rallied after hours Tuesday after the coffee chain reported quarterly results that beat expectations, as it tries to revive sales following a year marked by cautious consumers.